Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command. I hope you all enjoyed the intro to the video today. That is the new intro, hopefully, for the channel, as long as we don't get copyrighted or anything like that. I'm fingers crossed we shouldn't, but hopefully you all have enjoyed that intro. It took me quite a while, so to show your appreciation, give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, this video is going to be a vloggy style video today, so we're going to just talk a little bit about the game, a little bit about where I'm at the start of June 2022, and hopefully where we'll progress to by the end of potentially this month, or even the end of summer, which will be obviously in 3 months time at the end of August. So yeah, that's sort of what this video is going to be about. So yeah, we're going to have a little look where I am in terms of compared to my last video, in terms of research, in terms of my ships, in terms of the station, and so on and so on. So we'll quickly look at the station to start with. We'll look at the outside. So as you can see, everything's up to 38, other than this one, obviously, dry dock here, shipyard here. Is it classed as a dry dock? Yeah, it is classed as a dry dock. Okay. It is classed as a dry dock. I don't know why, but it is. It shouldn't really be classed as a dry dock, but it is. So yeah, we got this one up to level 39. The reason I'm doing this is I actually want to get basically everything on the outside, obviously progressed up to level 39. That includes obviously all the dry docks, so this one and so on and so on. Luckily, they don't cost any materials, these. It's just the resources, which we have plenty of in terms of tokens. I know I don't have a huge amount right now, but we have plenty in terms of tokens. And then we obviously then need to progress on to doing the platforms themselves. But as you see, we do need the defense technologies. So we are currently working on trying to get them unlocked. So now we're inside. We are working on getting that technology unlocked. We finally got this to level 39, which is the astronautics studio. So that should be helping our research ever so slightly. And then we finally got all these up to 38 as well. Now progressing them to level 39, starting with the science lab, as you can see there. We're going to move on then to the engine technologies lab afterwards, and then we'll move on to the foundry. Once the foundry is done, we then can finally upgrade this defense platform technology building, I guess, is what we'd class it as. So we'd then be able to upgrade this. Once we have that done, we can then do all of the outside upgrades completely. Like I say, main thing is the dry docks, if I'm perfectly honest. But I want to get to a point where I can do all the dry docks and then could literally bounce straight into all of the defense platforms at the same time. Inside, we are looking pretty damn good. We only need to upgrade our shipyards itself one more level, which we have the resources and capabilities to do that at any time. It does take quite a while to upgrade, so we're not in a rush for this, as we do not have the capabilities to build the level 39 ship yet, so there's no point in doing this. We're nowhere near having the jelly either, so we may as well just leave that at level 38 for the time being. And then moving across, just ignoring all of this because it's kind of useless. We've put a few more levels on, I think. Oh no, we didn't. We're starting to save up to get this building, the exocomp building, now up to level 25. Hopefully unlocking some level 3 stuff, which will be very nice. And then we've put quite a few levels on our shuttle bay, as we are now focusing a little bit more on this, on our daily grind. We make sure we at least do this every single day to get our daily goal in, just to get the speed ups that we need, because as this month has sort of alluded to me, when the sort of shuttle bay / away teams have appeared in the events, I have massively struggled because I haven't been able to do any speed ups with them. So I'm going to try. I've changed that round from the end of the last 2 weeks basically, and I've been doing it every single day, trying to get all the speed ups, as that will massively help. I've also upgraded this building as you get weapon damage and then service award cost efficiency, which is meh, whatever. But we're trying to get this up as well. We got it to level 33 so far. We've put a few more tiers on our treasury, as you can see here as well, which is treasury building, 100%. You need to get done as soon as you can. Details of this. So we're currently at 23, was it? So that's the bonus we're getting so far. Ideally, you want to get it to level 25 because that then shoots up to the cargo capacity is then another 5% more, which is great. And then 30, obviously you want to get this as high as you can. But yeah, we're working our way through this as and when we have the diodes available to us. Other than that is pretty much our interior done, I would say. There's not much else to talk about the interior. We'll move on to the research. Obviously, throughout this video, if you are like this style of video to see where I'm at and then compare it to, say, yourself, then please let me know in the comments down below, or alternatively, smash that like button, as that gives me a good indication that this is the style of video that you like. You did like the last vlog style video I did, so I'm hoping you also like this one. But yeah, I've caught up massively from that last video due to the help of a bunch of people. So you know who you are, so thank you very much in advance. But yes, so moving into combat, so we are focused on getting our research basically maxed out within this tier. And as you can see, we've got maybe one more level on the interceptor stuff. We've maxed out a couple of the explorer stuff now, i.e. the shields. We're working on the hull, which will be maxed out in 2 days. I'll probably end up speeding it up once it's got like maybe 2 days exactly left. I'll probably end up speeding it up if I'm honest, because I'm just impatient like that. We've maxed out our battleship. We just need to work on the other 3 main things, which is, you know, this stuff, but it is quite expensive, and the resources that we could use for this, quite frankly, in my opinion, can be used elsewhere for better things. So yeah, we're looking pretty good there. We've also managed to get another tier of the fortified Romulan, which got us up to 42% overall, and we can't do any more anyway, so that is now maxed for its tier. And we got one more level on this hull fortification, fortitude, which is the hull health, essentially. We do need to get this one done, but again, resources are not too bad for this one, but it does take a hell of a long time, so we are just mindful of that. Moving on to our station, we haven't touched it, so I'm not going to bother with boring you with it. Galaxy, we've done quite a lot within Galaxy. So we've got maybe 2 or 3. I think we're working on level 5 now. Yes, so I think we've got 2 levels of each of the shield and the hull durability. That was on level 3, I believe. Now we got it up to, it might have even been on level 2, so we might have done 3 levels now. So it's definitely getting there with them 2, which is obviously great. We do need to work on these parts though, as you know, I want to reduce the amount of latinum I'm spending on parts overall, so I do need to work on them eventually, but at the moment they're definitely not a priority. Moving on from that, we've got to level 8 and 7 on the ablative / shielding for the Tetrion particles, is it? Tetrion radiation stuff. We have plenty of Tetrion stuff to basically get it to the next level. They're taking a long time now, but obviously these are going to be the stuff that we're going to be working on next. Trying to get them both up. The only thing we need to do now is get to level 40. So we are maxed for this level, for the level I am at the moment. And this one, again, once we get this up to level 8, that again, most likely will be maxed as well. So yeah, we can then focus on other things within the tree, essentially, which will be stuff like the parts and so on and so on, or even a couple of the weapons, or, you know, the warp speed of all of the ships, which again will become in handy. And something I do definitely want to focus on. Away teams, we've put a few levels on the overcharge stuff, mainly on the ships that I use the most, which is battleships and explorers. Interceptors is lagging behind slightly with pretty much everything. It's just because I don't really utilize the interceptors right now. And for the foreseeable future, I probably won't, due to the fact that my next ship, obviously, other than the miners, excluding the miners, the next ship that I'm going to be going for is going to be the Val d'Or, which is obviously an explorer. So quite frankly, I don't feel the need to increase my interceptor stuff as of this moment in time, because I'm working on explorer type ships or battleships like the Augur, for example. And we got them anyway, and we got a where was it? We got a few more levels at the top here as well, upgrading them all to level 2. We do need to work on them eventually as well, but not in a huge rush. Outlaws, we did get 1 more or 2 more levels. Yeah, so we got, I think it was either hull or weaponry. I think it was hull. We got 1 more level on hull, and we maxed out our anarchist weaponry, which has definitely helped during the Stellar stuff. This is probably the most important one, I would say, overall. So we managed to do that, and we have started to work on getting our Stellar done more frequently. I'd say maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't focus on it overly much in terms of scrapping it and then so on and so on. I don't really focus on it too much, but we have been focusing on it more recently than we ever have in the past. And we do need to obviously do more of this research, as it's some of it is useful overall. Starships, we got 1 more level on the Devore mining, which we still need to obviously increase. And then we unlocked the Cerritos. I know it's the Cerrito. What is it? The Cerritos. But I call it the Cerritos, as you are all aware. But we unlocked that. We got the first level, and we still need to obviously eventually upgrade this. We have plenty in the bank to be able to start upgrading some of this stuff. And I do use it, to be honest. I do use the Cerritos quite a lot when it comes to certain things, just because it does help overall. It does make my ships seem to last a little bit longer overall in certain circumstances. Territories, we are gone on hold right now. We got it to level 9. We do need to get this maxed out to 10. This will be done probably at my next research. And then that'll be the Meridian all done and sorted. Other than that, we got to level 6 on our efficiency research. We just need to get construction up to now level 6, but we did get it to level 5. And then we also managed to where is it? I can't see you. Armada, there it is, sorry. We got another level on the Armada as well. And we are hopefully going to do some more in the future. But the main things we're going to focus on this tree, we're just building up at the moment. As you can see, we've got 90,000 in the bank right now, and we're still building. Because essentially, once the new arc drops, I'm not going to be doing any form of material style research. All my focus is going to be basically on the away team stuff and on this store, the territory store, so I can build up my materials for the end of the month or the end of the arc. And then once the end of the arc hits, I can then have hopefully a built up a good amount of materials that I can then put towards research, or alternatively ship upgrades, because I do need to start thinking about upgrading my miners as they are in, I need to get them to be able to do level or 4-star or mining, which will come obviously greatly in, what's the word I'm looking for? It will become incredibly handy to have. Other than that is pretty much the breakdown of where we're at in terms of my station, my ships. We, like I said, we do have the Cerritos finally unlocked. We have the Amalgam unlocked. Hopefully you've seen them videos. Cerritos is here, absolutely gorgeous looking ship. It's pretty cool, to be fair. And then the Amalgam, which is an absolute monstrosity, but again, it's still a cool looking ship, but it is a monstrosity. Just put together by, duct tape and, Pritt stick, basically, or something. I don't know. But it's an absolute monstrosity to look at. But, we've got it anyway. And hopefully we're going to make use of it in the future. Cerritos we're definitely making use of right now. And we've got to use it today as well for the event, obviously. But yeah, hopefully this video has been, somewhat insightful to where I'm at level 39. How far I've still got to go to basically be up there for the max level 39. Because we are planning to stay here for quite some time and try and max ourselves out a little bit. I say a little bit. Before we move on to level 40, we are trying to basically get to a good standing before we move on to level 40. So that we can obviously, progress with, some sort of haste from level 40 to probably level 42 at that point. Because level 42, we do want to get to the Valdor. but we've got a lot of saving to do. In terms of faction credits, once I click the right button, faction credits, we're doing okay with Romulan faction credits. We're up to 55,000, and I believe you need 180,000 for the Valdor. Obviously, that doesn't include us getting the minor, which is a bit of a shame. So that is pretty much going to go. So we're going to have to be saving for quite some time. I would say quite extensively saving for quite some time. Before we get obviously the Valdor, essentially, because that's what we're aiming for. But yeah, like I say, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as always. And I hope you, once again, have enjoyed that intro to this video. If not, go and watch it again. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.